Welcome to the WHHI Daily News. I'm Robyn Zimmerman. Let's begin with today's news headlines. Iowa is the political focal point for the next couple of weeks, but Nikki Haley's presidential strategy for the next couple of months also includes a surprise showing in New Hampshire, and then using that momentum to shock former President Trump in Haley's backyard in South Carolina. If you remember the 2016 race, then Governor Haley endorsed Marco Rubio, while then Lieutenant Governor McMaster endorsed Trump, who went on to win the state GOP primary and eventually the nomination. McMaster and nearly every major politician in the state has endorsed Trump this time around. Somebody who ought to have a pretty good handle on where people are moving in throughout the country is U-Haul. And they note two areas of South Carolina in their top 10 most moved into areas in the country. Charleston and North Charleston moved up to the third highest from the 10th in 2022, and the Myrtle Beach area moved up to 10th from the 17th the year before. Now, in a separate survey, South Carolina showed up as the fourth highest state for one-way move-ins, down a spot from 2022. The top states to move into, according to the U-Haul survey, were Texas, Florida, and North Carolina. The top growth cities were Melbourne and Ocala, Florida. And if you didn't get enough to eat over the holidays, where Beaufort County's restaurant weeks are coming up, Beaufort and Port Royal's big week to explore its restaurants is actually more like almost 2 weeks, from Thursday, the 11th of January, through Sunday, the 21st, and has been themed Tides to Tables, with oysters a primary menu item at many restaurants, even some pizza places. You can learn more at BeaufortSC.org. And Hilton Head and Bluffton's Chamber Restaurant Week runs Saturday, January the 27th through Saturday, February the 3rd. And last year had 60 restaurants involved. And you can find out more at chamberrestaurantweek.com. And while many of the Low Country charity toy drives over the holidays were very successful, the need for support for families in our area continues into the new year. While donations tend to dry up, Bluffton Self-Help, the Deep Well Project, and other groups say the new year brings about rising food insecurity in the Low Country. And you can contact any of these groups to find out more ways that you can help your neighbor. For more information on these stories and many more, please check out the media sources listed on your screen. And remember to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And go to our website at WHHI-TV.com and find out everything that is there about our station and our newscasts and our various programming. And now, let's get an update on sports from Justin Jarrett. Justin?
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Loco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. We had a rare treat with a Lowco-on-Lowco battle between public and private schools, with the HHCA Eagles visiting the Nest to tangle with the Hilton Head Seahawks, and both bouts were battles. HHCA's girls held off a late rally from the Seahawks for a 55-47 win behind 21 points from Tamya Hutchinson and 15 from Morgan Scott, while Leah Jackson scored 17 and Amyra Wroten had 16 to lead the Seahawks. It looked like the Eagles were going to coast to a sweep when the HHCA boys took a 9-point lead into the fourth quarter, but the Seahawks surged back and it was tied at 41 before Harry Skinner came up with a huge 3-point play just moments after limping off the court holding his left calf. But the Seahawks weren't done, as Reese Stewart goes full one shining moment and splashes the off-balance triple from the corner to beat the buzzer and force OT. The Seahawks nearly closed out a win in the first extra period, but Caden Turner knocked down 2 pressure free throws to force a second overtime, and Turner took over in the final stanza, scoring 7 points to help HHCA escape with a 55-51 win. Elsewhere around the Loco, our friends at Beaufort's Own made the trek to Bethune-Bowman, where the Mohawks swept the night from Whale Branch after knocking off Bridges Prep earlier this week. And Beaufort Academy swept crosstown rival Holy Trinity, with Kamira Freeman making history with a school record 36 points in a 57-29 win for the girls. It's a busy Friday night, and we'll round it all up live at 10 p.m. on the Loco Hoops Report. For Loco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Loco.
Great job, Justin. And now let's get our local forecast from Maria. Go for it, Maria.
Thanks, Robyn. Yep, so taking a look ahead, we are going to have warmer weather this weekend and going into next week, but that is going to come with some rain this weekend and then some thunderstorms early on next week. So taking a look at Saturday, it's going to be showers in the morning, but they should be clearing up by the afternoon. Hilton Head's going to have a high 67, a low of 53. Bluffton's going to have a high 68, a low of 52. And Beaufort's going to have a high 68, a low of 50. Come Sunday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy, with Hilton Head having a high 57, a low of 46. Bluffton's going to have a high 58, a low of 44. And Beaufort's going to have a high 57 and a low of 45. The sunrise for this weekend is going to be at 7:25 and sunset's going to be at 5:33. Looking at the beach tides, Saturday low tide is going to be at 12:06 p.m. and high tide is going to be at 4:39 p.m. And then come Sunday, low tide is going to be at 12:57 p.m. and high tide is going to be at 5:35 p.m. Taking a look into next week, Monday, it's going to be cloudy with scattered showers throughout the afternoon, and that rain's going to continue on into the evening and get heavier as the night goes on. Highs remain in the 50s, lows in the 40s. And then comes Tuesday, it's going to be windy with scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day, but then it should be clearing up by the evening. Highs are going to be in the 60s, lows in the 50s. And then come Wednesday, it's going to be sunny with highs dropping down into the 50s and lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's send it back to the desk.
A lot going on in the communications department in the city of Hardeeville. Stay tuned.